Hello everyone, happy Memorial Day weekend, and today I have a very simple tutorial, and it is how to make this little flower motifs, shall we call it. And you can use them for a lot of things. You can use them for scrapbooking. You can use them to make mini tags and just glue this little flower on there. Or you can use them like as a bunch of flowers that you will stick into a card and write best wishes on there. You can make them into a ring. You can make them into earrings. They have a number of uses. So they are very easy to make and fun to make. What you need for this tutorial, you will need this small round paper beads. They are about 5 to 6 millimeter, and I sell them on my Etsy shop. Or you can make your own. I sell the strips to make round beads, or you don't have to use paper beads even. But just make sure you have a bigger whole bead. So you need that. You need this round paper beads, and you need what I call the accent beads that goes in the middle. And we are you going to be using these cloisonne beads for this, okay? So the accent beads that goes in the middle, like so, is just a slightly bigger bead than the petal beads, okay? So if you don't have what I'm using here, just adjust. And you also need a 28 gauge wire. They are very soft, so 28 gauge wire. You can even go as harder as 26, but 28 is pretty much manageable. So to get started to make these flowers, you need to string 6 of the round paper beads. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So it's like a 6-petal flower ring. So then what you need to do, take one end of your wire and put it back through all the beads. So this way you are making your bead stable. So just thread it back through like this. Okay. All the 6 beads. I have a feeling that the video is like dark, and I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong here, except the fact that I'm at a different location. So I have my portable stuff. And I'm doing this at a place that's close to the train tracks. So I may have to pause when the train comes. So like that, and you will just make sure, there it is. So just make sure to put them in the center by just pulling this 2 ends, okay? So it doesn't have to be perfectly in the center, but just like so, okay? Now you have a circle like this. So then what you need to do, I have this one on top of this tail, and then I pinch it like so, and I will twist the motif by holding it. Twist it like 2 or 3 times or 4 times, and then you will continue by twisting the wire. I don't want to continue twisting this because it might be too harsh for the wire and it can easily break. So twist it using your fingers, and you have to keep twisting until this part is long enough to be able to go across this, so you can test it like that. Okay, so I need a few more twists, and then what we can do next is put the two wires together, and then you will string your middle accent bead. Okay, so I'm gonna use this white cloisonne bead and just put it through. With a cloisonne bead, it can be a challenge, but there it is. Okay, put it through, pull it down, and then you're just going to bend this so that it will be sitting in the middle, like so. Okay, now you will splice these two wires, just separate them like that, and one end goes under and pull it. It's just to anchor it, like so. Okay, do the other one. Pull. Okay, like so. I'm going to give it a few more twists so that we can then hide the twisted part into this bead. Okay, so again, put the two ends through the hole of the paper bead, like so. Okay, and then I will pull it. Now I'm gonna give you a tip or a hint. Sometimes when you force it and pull it like that, the wire gets tangled here. So it'll be easier if you take something like the round nose and hold it here while you're pulling. Okay, so now it's down to this, and you can just then pull it through the hole like that. Okay, and your flower is finished. Now all you need to do is cut the ends, and I'm sorry but I don't have my cutter with me, so I'm using this little scissor thing because the wire is too soft. You know, you can cut it with anything, even a nail clipper. And there's your finished flower. So there you have it. And the rings that I'm wearing are the offshoot of these little flowers. It will be another tutorial. And there's my train. Thanks for watching.